Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. In recent days, a lot of people have brought several new video channels to my attention. Video channels that have emerged out of nowhere making videos about me. One of the most interesting channels is called The Umbrella Man. And who this person is wearing this checkered mask that you see is Montagraph. Montagraph, a YouTuber who's been around for a while. We're going to watch some of these videos he's put out. He just started this channel. It's a new... Well, it looks like he's had the channel since 2014, but he only had 2 videos on it before 4 days ago, and now he's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos towards me. And interestingly enough, in the very first video he made about me, he starts the video by defending Richie from Boston, who I called out for scamming his viewers, and then he goes to make a threat against me for Christmas Eve. And lo and behold, my home was ran into by a vehicle on Christmas Eve. Very bizarre. Allstate Insurance, which is handling the claim right now for getting the repairs, they said on Christmas Eve, out of all their customers, 3 homes nationwide were hit by drivers. I just asked him, I said, were any other homes hit on Christmas Eve? And the woman said on her computer she could see that there were 3 other stories of homes being hit by cars Christmas Eve nationwide by their customers. And think about that. That's millions of people that have Allstate for their insurance. So anyway, rare chance that a home is hit by a car on Christmas Eve. It happened to happen to me the day after this video was uploaded, threatening me on Christmas Eve. And not only that, I'll get to this letter that was sent on December 22nd. See if I can zoom that in for you. Can you see that? Fa la 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 la, crossed out, ha 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 ha. This letter begins by talking about the street I live on. You know, the letter that came here, that was sent December 22nd. We'll get more to that. But anyway, we got Montagraph dressing up in a checkered face costume, threatening me on Christmas Eve, defending Richie from Boston. It's funny that Richie from Boston put out a video saying I made up the attack on my house, along with a number of other people who clearly don't know what they're talking about, because my home really was hit. I've shown you the evidence. I gave you the police case number. You know what's funny? All these people making this video... Hold on. Where did I put it at? Here we go, Truth Seeker. I gave you guys the police case number to verify that my house really was hit by a car. Anyone can call and check on this. It's Bothell, Washington Police. Bothell's B-O-T-H-E-L-L. Bothell. Bothell. The case number is 16-30906. Case number for the car crashing into my vehicle. If you're asking why I don't have a physical report, it's because I don't have a physical report. I was in Portland, Oregon. I was notified at night, visiting my family. I live up here north of Seattle. I had to go down to Portland. I was visiting my family. The police called me, let me know what had happened. They told me I needed to come home to secure my house because there was a hole in the side of it, and they couldn't keep it secure. So, you know, messed up my holiday plans. I only go down to my hometown once or twice a year. You know, I don't get to see my family that much. Got all screwed up. As soon as I got down there, I had to come back. And I didn't know about these threats first. But anyway, let me just show you these videos real quick. This channel, The Umbrella Man. We're even going to watch his introduction since he tried to make it so scary. Here, I'm minimizing myself so we can watch this. Check this out. The Umbrella Man. One-eye symbolism. Somebody duct taped. Do you guys think Montagraph's a truth channel? I mean, what is this?
Zachary. How are you doing? Now I see that you keep attacking our ally, Richie from Boston. Shame on you. Shame on you, sonny boy. Shame on you. You talk about how you're not sure if you want to give out your address because you know that all of the crazies have your address. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do, sir. The crazies know more about you than you do. Did you want to share with the class how your date of birth is July 21st? And you yourself at this moment are at the age of 33, right? What do you...
So hold on, let me just make him smaller and get my face up here so I can respond as we go. You know, this video was uploaded December 23rd, and we're not going to watch the whole thing. I'll link it if you want to watch this entire video. He's pretty redundant. He says the same thing a lot of times about how he wants to delete all my videos and make my channel start over. But, I mean, just think, this guy is defending Richie from Boston. Isn't that a little bit bizarre? As I told you guys, there are a network that is a team of shills and operatives. They're here to distort truth, to lead people astray. These people are not good people. All of you who don't like me because I have a different religious belief and I speak harshly about religion and Christianity, you know, realize I'm teaching you knowledge. You don't have to agree with everything. You can hate me for my stance, but don't dismiss my work. If you dismiss my work, you're dismissing important knowledge that has real power that can help you out in this world. And I teach how to use gematria responsibly on this channel. I mean, for all the people who are trying to discredit me right now, they can't even touch all that I've shown. They can try to discredit me and lie and slander me and say all these things about me, but it doesn't change the reality. I'm not a liar. I've told everybody the truth, and I've given everybody a real skill. But anyway, let's just listen to this guy for a second more, and then we'll fast forward to his Christmas Eve threat, which came true.
You know what, E? You also talk about other truthers like Dabu 7. Enter the stars.
All these people he's about to name, they are all shills. Dabu 7 was mocking me a year and a half ago, trying to get my channel deleted, you know, trying to stir things up. This is a network, people. These people are paid to be here. I'm not. I'm the outlier. Why do you think I've been putting out all this awesome work and none of these channels ever share my work? All any of them have ever done is taken jabs at me and try to discredit. You know, now they're really teaming up. Zachary K. Hubbard's the shill of 2016. What a joke. No one showed more important knowledge in 2016 than I did. A lot of people were waiting for me to be wrong about something, and that's why I'm getting attacked at this moment. And, you know, for anyone falling for it, you got to be wiser. Let's let him continue on.
Richie from Boston, deleting their videos, attacking them without provocation. Who are you?
So I just want to address that. I have never attacked without provocation. In fact, I've been attacked by all of them, and I didn't respond to any of them for more than a year. Finally took me forever to respond. I just ignored it. I said, I'm just going to focus on my work. But the reason I finally responded is because there's so many people. You know what? Let me just give you an example real quick. You see this guy right here? This guy right here is from Europe. He's a very nice man. I know he's not a shill. He's not a troll. He doesn't speak English as a first language, but he's after truth. He's mirrored so many of my videos. He's helped share my work. I'm so grateful for this person. This isn't the first time it's happened with him. He starts to see these other channels he likes attacking me, and then he starts to think that maybe they're right, and maybe I fooled him all this time. So he writes this, "You have lose it totally, brother. There are shill videos about you all over internet. Why?" You know, he's thinking, man, if all these people are right and he's a shill, he must be a shill. You know, I know that this guy's an honest person. He's getting duped by all these videos being made about me. You guys, you have to think, okay? Look at what I've been doing. Look at how nobody really helps me out on YouTube, but they all work to discredit me, and now it's just coming to a mountain. I mean, think about things. Trying to launch a website all for truth. Look at this, you guys. The website, it's been labeled a spam site by all these major providers. It keeps getting all these attacks, interference. We got it back up. We're continually working to improve it. You know, for all the people starting rumors that we chose the umbrella because we're in the gang, not at all. We just said, you know what? We can use this symbol. The umbrella can be used as a tool to help you. Here in Seattle, umbrellas definitely aren't a negative thing. A lot of people use umbrellas to stay dry. We just said this is the umbrella of truth. This is the safe space to have communication online about truth-related things. Those of you who use YouTube and know how comments get deleted and filtered and put in the spam, you know, so many places online, it's hard to have a conversation, an organized conversation, a safe space. That's what we've created here. That's what this is about. I mean, anyone who speaks truth online knows how it is. You get demonized, ridiculed, your comments deleted. Not here. That's what this is about. Organizing people, creating the place to have the conversations, working together, forming a network. Realize, I invited everyone. I said, you know, this is for everyone. This website's not about me. This is about the truth community. Look at all these channels. They're all working to discredit it. I mean, what's it about? It's because these people are all paid for operatives taking directions. They're not here for the truth. They're not here because they care about you. They act nice and play a role because they're getting paid. Just like when you go to work and you got to put on your nice face for the customer. See, I'm not getting paid. That's why I can speak my mind and say things and call out the things that I do. There's no channel that calls out things the way I do. There's no one speaking as harshly about the police and what their wrongdoing is. You know, our government, Zionism, because these people are paid for, deceivers. Again, all for truth. Free to sign up for. This is the place you want to be. Don't listen to the haters. They're not here to help you. And my friend over in Europe, I mean, come on, brother, wake up. And Matthew Nicholson, you know, great guy right here. This Nicholson 1968 character, we'll get to him in a second. Another one of the frauds. Not hard to see. So let's just fast forward ahead here. I'll link this guy's channel if you want to watch this whole video. It's somewhere right around here that he makes his threat for Christmas Eve. He's blowing some smoke in the camera.
Why don't you tell everybody about the numbers for Christmas Eve? That's tomorrow. Huh? CHR, EV, PL, CR. Yeah. You want to play numbers games? Okay. If you only really knew. If you only really knew. But I suppose that you'll come out with some fancy pants video and call me a shill too.
Well, I don't even think I need to say anything. I mean, what is this? Masonic checkerboard face? You know, who do I expose more than anything? And let me just go to another one of these guys' videos to clue you in a little bit further what's going on here with this guy's Masonic checkerboard face and the shill network he's defending. Let's see here. His latest video. This is what I want right here. Check this out. So this is another video. This is the one he just uploaded yesterday, 3 days after the one we were just watching. Zachary, you must know that you are playing with forces far more superior than yourself. The light does not forget. Let's just watch for a second. See, this is the same person. This is Montagraph, who's just wearing the checkered mask. Now he's telling us we're surrounded by reptilians. You know, even if I was surrounded by reptilians, I don't care. I mean, who cares? These guys aren't going to do anything. This is whatever they are. Internet warriors, paid for shills, operatives. They're cowards. They're cowards. Trying to intimidate me with coward tactics. You know, if you guys are responsible for my house getting rammed, you know what you've done for me? You've actually brought karma back into my life because something's coming back to me. You've helped me out. They have to re-side my entire house, the insurance company, because they can't make the siding match what was broken. And what's funny is when my home got ripped off, long story, my home was supposed to get repaired. Anyway, got ripped off. I didn't have the money to re-side it, something I wanted to do back then. You know, the second time they screw with me, now the insurance has to put new siding on the house. So it's like, in a way, you guys gave me a Christmas present. Don't back down from cowards is my point, truth seekers. I mean, don't feel bad for me. I'm not intimidated at all. This is just so pathetic. And I hope you guys are really seeing that there's a real shill operative network out here. It's not hard to see what's going on. All for Truth starts getting hacked and destroyed. Next thing, KJ Osborne, former military, mainstream media employee, saying I hacked his Twitter. I mean, give me a break. I can't even remember the password for my own Twitter. Here we go. I gotta admit, I do wish I had video editing skills. These guys can make videos way better than me. That should be the other sign I'm not to show you guys. I don't even know how to make videos. All I know how to do is turn on the camera and record and talk into it. So what creeps me out a little bit here, this video that they chose where he chose to use my face, this is the last video I uploaded before my house was ripped off. I find it so strange that out of the thousands of videos I have, he went and found this one. I'm telling you guys. It's very obvious why I've been attacked and harassed. You guys, I have brought something into the world, real knowledge that exposes what's going on. All these other channels on YouTube, all the stuff they promote that so many of you are more into, it doesn't really reveal anything. You know, talk about reptilians, flat earth, all this stuff. It doesn't really help us. You know, there's a gang that is lying to us, scaring us, making war, taxing us needlessly. All this stuff. The knowledge I'm sharing is enough to wake up the people to what's going on so we can put an end to it. You know, all these other things, these other topics, they can be interesting and they have some importance, but you know, they're not as useful. Not even close. I've shown how sports are scripted. I mean, you know, I'm sorry that I led people to the wrong pick with the Colts. We might have put too much money on it. You know, I did a lot of homework. I even put money on it this year. I lost $1,000 on the Colts. I put my money on the Colts and the Giants. A lot of people keep saying Colts and Vikings. I never bet on the Vikings, you guys. The whole narrative has been Colts and Giants the whole time. Anyway. I didn't mean to mislead people. First time I've been wrong on a sports thing in a while, you know? People are trying to knock me for that. I just showed the other week how the Heisman winner would be the young quarterback from Louisville because of the death of the former Heisman winner, Rashawn Salam. And I showed how his death was connected to Muhammad Ali, which I also predicted. You know, I predicted Prince's death earlier this year. I just said that Carrie Fisher, if she's going to die, will die 67 days from her birthday. That's exactly what she just did. I mean, there's just so many things that I've shown, predicted. I've unlocked what's going on in this world. Been going on all throughout history. It's not hard to see who's doing it either. It's Freemasonry, and watch what they have in this video here. Last video I ever uploaded before my house got ripped off, right here. And you know, with regards to that umbrella symbolism, again, the umbrella doesn't belong to them. This is the bad umbrellas. All for Truth is not the bad umbrellas, you know? I think that's part of the reason he decided to use this account to attract the attention, you know, because it's obviously these videos are supposed to give you a negative feeling energy, and that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, see, Zach's starting this umbrella thing with All for Truth. No, we're flipping the script, okay? Obviously, you guys know, an umbrella's not all bad. Come up to Seattle, Washington, you'll wish you had one. Chessboard. So understand he's used F12 and edited all these things, so he's just showing a bunch of stuff that's not really written. But here, I just want to get to this part right here. Zachary, why are you playing games with your own website? No one would want to get into a useless shell. So now he's accusing me of being the one to hack my own website, which is not true. Why do you insist on attacking other channels without provocation? Which is not true. Every channel I've called out, they've all attacked me, discredited me, made snide remarks about me. None of them have tried to help further the information, and I'm putting out really important, powerful information. Trying to stop things that are bad. You know, race wars, dividing people, creating needless hatred and fear. I mean, you guys, we're going to get to Richie from Boston. His latest video is about how something awful might happen New Year's Eve. I mean, that's just what he does. Lies to people, scares them. You know what's funny is this guy has been around for a long time and has less subscribers than me, Montagraph. You know, and plus YouTube has to squash my stats all the time. This guy's a shill and he can't even get as many subs. 34,000. He's been here for years and years. And then Richie from Boston, who I also have more subs than. It's funny, his subs are up 1,000 since I called him out for being a shill, and YouTube's just been reducing my subs left and right. People aren't leaving, they're just unsubscribing people. I've had hundreds of comments about people have to keep resubscribing the last few days. I've dropped over 1,000 subscribers in the last 4 days. That's YouTube, not people leaving my channel. So anyway, I mean, these guys are trying to talk, but, you know, if I'd been around as long as they had, even at the rate YouTube suppresses me, I'd probably have well over 100,000 subscribers. Well, I thought that was the right video of his. I don't want to go back and watch all these guys' videos, but he has this little tribute to the Freemasons in one of them, and I was like, okay, you're just... I guess this is what they do. They just put the truth all out in front of everybody's face. Did he write that at? Maybe he edited the video. Huh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is where he put it in this other video. All eyes are on Zachary K. Hubbard. When did he upload this? Yesterday as well. Zachary, you have made all of the Freemasons very upset, for all eyes are upon you, Zachary. You cannot fight. I mean, it's interesting he doesn't know how to spell Freemason the right way, but I don't know. You cannot fight the light. And, you know, again, the Lucifer is the light. So just think about it. I mean, this guy is defending Richie from Boston. You know, what's it about? Why is this guy defending Richie from Boston? And then I saw Richie from Boston. Zachary K. Hubbard is a COINTELPRO, period. Yeah, as you can see. And by the way, a lot of people have been asking about this picture behind the wall. What that is an ex-girlfriend of mine recreated a Kurt Vonnegut drawing from one of his books. So that's a Kurt Vonnegut sketch, and then she recreated it. I just always like it. Kurt Vonnegut's my favorite author. But anyway, I just wanted you to hear Richie from Boston. Somehow Richie from Boston knows what my address is. Richie from Boston said that he checked out my house on Google Maps. How's Richie from Boston know my address? You know, the last guy said that he had my address, and all the weirdos have my address. And you guys, I've gotten a lot of letters in the mail since I was 30. Even before I had my YouTube channel, I was getting letters in the mail. So I don't think it's this gang of YouTubers that's responsible for it, but they might be the latest to contribute. So anyway, I just want you to hear Richie from Boston talking about how he has my address. How'd you get it, Richie? It's not online.
Even care. Okay, I already went to Google Earth. I've seen this. There is a road right.
So he went to Google Earth. How did he find my address? How did he know where to look up this house? You know? Richie, you got a very suspicious dude defending you, and somehow you have my address? Again, you guys, this letter was sent December. See if I can get this here. Is that showing up clearly enough? It came from Portland. Funny, that's where I was. I don't know if you guys can quite make that out with the camera, but it was sent December 22nd. This is the letter that has, you know, ha 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 on the back that begins talking about the street I live on. This is how this letter reads. Let me see if I can get that. So anyway, here, let me read it real quick. Zach, are you aware that Satan marks the souls he knows who will do the most damage to his web of deceit in the end? Your home is on a busy street. You know, True Seeker, I live on a 30-mile-per-hour street. When I first moved here in 2012, it's amazing. Maybe that street averaged 1 car a minute. I thought, you know, it could get busier someday. I did not know how much busier that street would be by just 2016. There's been so much construction. They've cut down so many trees, built so many houses. Now there's probably, I don't know, at least 5 cars a minute, maybe more than that. But rush hour, it's way more than that. But I'm just saying on average throughout the day, if you did the entire day, maybe 5 cars a minute on the street passing my house. So anyway, it talks about exactly what street I live on. I live on 232nd Street, which is interesting. The word Oregon in Jewish gematria, where I'm from, is 232. So is the word Satan. So are some other words, like gospel. So it's, you know, all these numbers have duality. But anyway, this person starts off the letter talking about Satan, how I live on 232nd Street. It talks about how I'm from Oregon. It talks about how they're from Oregon as well. If you read the entire letter, I mean, maybe I'll do another video someday. It's front and back. It's a long letter they wrote. Plus, they filled out this card. Front. I mean, the entire thing. They wrote a ton of stuff. But in a way, I'm just looking at everything that happened, you know. You know, it's not hard to see what's going on here, you guys. People are attacking me, threatening me. The same network saying this didn't really happen to my house. I mean, if you can't put 2 and 2 together here, I can't help you. There's videos like this that are showing up. You know what, I'm just going to do this, True Seeker. People might think this is stupid, but look, my address is getting posted everywhere online. I can't delete all the comments. There's multiple videos like this up with my address. A lot of you have been saying you want to mail me to support me in the All for Truth campaign directly, and you've been asking for a P.O. box. Well, today you're going to get your wish. You don't even need the P.O. box. You can send it right to my house. You know, I'm just going to say, the address is already out there. There's nothing I can do about it. It's really where I live. People are finding out. I just had a car get slammed into my house. Richie from Boston knows where I live. You know, just a week ago, he was telling his viewers I lived in Kentucky. Now he knows my address. How did that happen? So anyway, look, I'll just show you this. It's on the envelope. It's also right here. That's my address, Truth Seeker. Very interesting address. You see? I don't even know how many letters I have from crazy people from the time I was 30 up to now. You know? Must have gotten at least 100 pieces of letter in the mail by now. Maybe a lot more than that. Had the house ripped off, car driven into it. There's nothing left to steal there anymore. Unless you want that old dirty bong. So anyway, here's another guy, shill of the year 2016, some guy with a British accent knocking me because I went on the Kev Baker show. You know, people who have this kind of logic, there's a lot of people who say Kev Baker's a shill. I don't know that Kev Baker's a shill. People are saying, what's up with the 666 and the sunglass reflection? You know, a lot of people talk about that in regards to conspiracy. Is it just like a clever thing to put in his glasses? I don't think people should just jump to conclusions and run with assumptions. I don't know enough about Kev Baker. He had me on his show. He did a great interview. He let me speak my mind, educate people about what's going on with gematria. I just take every opportunity that comes my way to get the word out, to spread it to masses. His audience is in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, places that don't normally listen to me. So why wouldn't I go on the Kev Baker show? But anyway, this guy, he makes a video saying that, you know, all of my work is hindsight, plus the majority of my predictions are just awful. And it's like, okay, you found what? The 3 things I got wrong. How about make a video about all the things I've gotten right? I mean, I just got Carrie Fisher's death right. I just got the Heisman Trophy winner right off of another ritual sacrifice. Why not share this knowledge about how I've exposed what's going on with ritual sacrifice? Why go through my entire video collection, which is 2,000 videos, and find 3 things that I was wrong about and then say, see, what a fraud. I mean, talk about a fraudulent argument. Imagine if you made a video about all the things I got right. That video would probably be 24 hours long. And then here's this guy, you know, Nicholson 1968 in the beginning of the video. He goes, you're going to know my name. Dude, I don't give a fuck about your name, Nicholson 1968. This joker did the same thing. Picks a few things that I got wrong starting at the very beginning of my channel. And you know what? I'm going to say this. For all the people who are criticizing me because I've been warning that an assassination of Obama is foreshadowed, look, Obama's not out of office yet. It could still happen. And the other thing is we've gotten the headlines that he's going to be in D.C. for years after because his daughters are going to school there. And what people should know is a race war is being created by the numbers. And one of the most often numbers used in the killings that are reported in the media is 44, a number coded into the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and so many others. Obama's the 44th president, a number of other things. There could be an Obama assassination after he's out of office to provoke the same type of problem. And as I said about a year ago, about a year ago, maybe longer than that, I realized that Obama's really only the 43rd man to be president, and I said the next president would be number 44, so there could be something there. Trump becomes the 44th man. Remember, the word birther equals 44. Trump, Obama, the birther argument. There's an ongoing narrative. So for all these people who want to attack me because Obama hasn't been assassinated, you know what? There's been a lot of assassinations that have happened by the exact numbers I've been educating about, including the one that just happened in Turkey, the Russian ambassador. Been saying how 44 and 144 are the numbers of assassination throughout history. The ambassador killed in a location with 144 gematria, supposedly. And what else have I been saying? They stage these things to stir up these narratives. So, you know, Nicholson 1968, what a fucking joke this guy is with his hillbilly accent. You'll remember my name. No, I won't remember your name. You're a nobody, dude. This guy's been here a lot longer than me. He shouldn't have more subscribers than me because he's not putting out anything that's that important. Okay, transhumanism, this is where they're taking us. They're taking us to be bionic people. But you know what? Let's focus in the immediate. Let's stop what's going on now, not make videos about... I mean, it is important to know where we're going, and I've talked about this as well. But look at Nicholson 1968 and all you other people, I'm putting out knowledge that could stop in its tracks what is going on now. You know, there's a lot of wisdom about not being in the future, not being in the past, but being in the present. And I'm giving people knowledge in the present that can change this world. You know, you want to stop the transhuman agenda. What are you doing out here trying to discredit my work? You know, what work have you put out, Nicholson 1968, that exposes what's going on? Instead of just saying, oh, in the future, you know, it's going to be all transhumanism. That is a concern. Well, this world's going to bad places. That's why I'm working hard right now to stop what's going on and give people the knowledge to stop it. Nicholson 1968, all these other people over the years, all discredit my work, never share any of it. It's because they're paid for. That's why they're here. And that's why I got so much negative stuff coming my way, because I'm not paid for. I'm actually telling the truth. I'm putting out real information. Montagraph, he's the guy that's wearing the white and black mask, painting his face like a reptilian, saying there's reptilians all around you, Zachary Hubbard. Whatever. Meanwhile, women like this, people like this, subscribers like this, leaving these type of comments. Look at what she wrote. She's had to resubscribe 12 times. At least. And her comments are in regards to the debate I had with the Vigilant Christian and Jeff C., some other shills. Keep getting unsubscribed. Like I said, I've lost over 1,000 subscribers in the last 4 days. You know? That's not because people are leaving the channel. And Nicholson 1968 and Richie from Boston, they keep... I mean, it's just so pathetic listening to these guys. I misspoke one time. I said Matthew Nicholson instead of Nicholson 1968. It was very obvious who I was talking about. Matthew Nicholson is not Nicholson 1968. I just misspoke. Matthew Nicholson and I, we get along. We work together. Great channel here, Matthew Nicholson, a real truth teller. See, Nicholson 1968, this guy's even telling you to shut the fuck up. You're trying to act like you're buddies with this guy. He's not buddies with you. He's not part of the shill crew. Most of the people out here are part of the shill crew. I'm not. Matthew Nicholson's not. The people who built the All for Truth website aren't. 2 young men in their 20s trying to make this world better like me. And this guy's titled, God Will Not Be Mocked. I'm not mocking God. Please. Who's serving God more than any of these other YouTube channels? You know, I'm trying to stop the real evil in this world with real knowledge, trying to empower people. These guys are trying to scare people, mislead them, attack the real truth tellers, and claim that they have the moral authority on God. That's what I get sick of with Christianity. You tell them you believe in God, and then they go, how can you believe in God if you don't believe in Jesus? I mean, there's nothing logical about that question. God is God. Jesus is the character from the Bible. And it's not that I'm against Jesus, because the story of Jesus is mostly on point. And as I've always said, you know, I was raised a Lutheran. I modeled myself after the teachings of Jesus. You know, treat others with respect. You know, turn another cheek, which I don't always do the best of on YouTube. But in real life, you guys, I help out everyone. And in truth, if this guy was drowning here with his mask on, I'd pull him out of the water and say, you know, you keep fucking with me. The next time, I'm just going to let you drown. But today, you can live. Richie from Boston, I do the same thing. For any of these assholes on here, I would help them out in real life if they needed help, even though they're assholes. But then they fuck with me again, you know. Maybe next time I'll, you know, if you're already drowning, I might sink you with the rock if I already saved you once and then you came back after me like this. Yeah, so anyway, Richie from Boston, all these people are trying to say that my home didn't really get hit by a car. I mean, what does this look like to you guys? You guys are saying there's no skid marks here? I have the same question about that. I was not home. For all I know, Richie from Boston knows how this really happened, you know? Him and his buddy, you know, he's got the guy with the white and black mask defending Richie from Boston, threatening me for Christmas Eve, and then this happens. And then Richie from Boston puts out a video saying, if there'd be a police report if it were real. Man, you're responding to the video that I already made where I gave out the police report number, dude. How come you didn't do a video calling and showing people that you called to check out the police report? I gave you guys all the number again in this video. Check it out. It's not a lie. And I don't have a physical copy again because I haven't seen the police. You know what I think about the police? I don't want to go be around the police. I don't need another police report. I gave the insurance company the case number. That's all I had to do. I don't need a physical copy. I don't need to see the police. For all I know, the police have a hand in this as well. Police told me on Christmas Eve they couldn't do anything to help me out. I said, I just got down here. I want to see my family. I can't see my dad until the morning. Can you guys do something so I can come back in the morning? He said, there's nothing I can do for you. If you want to keep your house secure, you need to come home. So I had to come home. It's been a major inconvenience in my life. The last 48 hours has been nothing but insurance, claims adjusters, meeting with contractors to come out, trying to schedule contractors, trying to find people who aren't shoddy. This isn't a fun thing to do. This isn't what I want to be doing right now. I'm trying to get a book out. This is just a major inconvenience in my life. Just eating up my time. And also, you guys, I'm a real person. This broke my mom's heart. It ruined her Christmas. She doesn't get to see me very much. I didn't get to see my dad at all. My sister, all my nephews and niece. My youngest nephew was all sad that I had to go, that evening. They were probably all sad, but he's the youngest one. He showed the most sadness. So, all these people out here trying to discredit me, you guys, come on now. Come on now. I mean, just look at these people. This is how you know somebody's a shill, you guys. And somebody might say, I should try to sue these people. I should, whatever. You guys have heard it before. I don't support the system. I'm trying to take the system apart. These people don't intimidate me. I'm not going to try to sue them. I don't want any money. I just recognize what these people are. They're cowards. They're trying to be scary. They're trying to discredit, but it's not going to work. It's going to backfire. Right now I have, it doesn't matter, Truth Seeker. So anyway, there's a ton of these videos out here. Ton of them. These are just some of them. And by tomorrow, there'll probably be 5 more. For dudes like this, people who followed my work and are getting deceived by this, you guys got to turn on the critical thinking up here. The day I give you a reason to not trust me, you let me know. You think me sharing with you that my home got rammed on Christmas Eve is me lying? I mean, I don't know why you think that. I don't know what looks fake about that scene. What looks fake about this, you guys? A big Escalade drove through. There's a slant here. The weight of the vehicle is on that. It's possible that the vehicle didn't even break. This is wet grass, monstrous vehicle driving over it fast. I mean, it's not hard to tear up this grass. There's a lot of water and moisture here because of the drainage. So perhaps it didn't even break. Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing, wondering why there's no skid marks. All this analysis is about buckets and bricks also. There's just all these videos out here breaking down the scene of what happened to my house. If you notice, there's a tarp. If you watch the video that I put up, you'll notice there's a tarp here. It's because this summer, all of a sudden, a hole just sank in, and the cost to repair it was more than what I expected, so I tarped it up and put buckets to catch the rainwater, which I dump out down the slope when they start to fill up. That's just my temporary patch job until I can get the money to patch the hole. And for those of you saying, well, what about all the money you just raised? I'm not using any of the money I raised for my own personal expenses. All the money raised is for the All for Truth mission. The website, upgrading it, sustaining it, paying for the bills. Right now, the website, what we have hosting, and we could downgrade it because so far, not enough people have joined. And I hope that changes. I want this to become the safe space that it's meant to be. But anyway, right now, it's about $500 every 3 months just to maintain the website as is. So it's somewhat expensive to maintain, but it's worth it if it achieves what the mission is. So anyway, Richie from Boston saying I'm stealing money and scamming money. He lies in this video, the same video if you watch the whole thing. He says I raised a bunch of money last year for something. The money that I raised for last year's project, I refunded every single dollar. And the reason why is because we did not reach the goal. And I told everybody if we did not get the goal, everybody would be refunded. And I did. You can check with anybody. Not a single dollar was collected from that. And for this mission right here, I have put in $500 of my own, plus I bought $150 worth of merchandise from All for Truth, which somehow still hasn't shown up, which is weirding me out. There's been people that have been hanging out by our mailboxes lately. I don't know if my All for Truth gear got stolen. I still don't have any of the stuff I ordered. I made 2 separate orders and none of it's shown up. And I just wonder what's going on around my house, The banks keep sending me a check that doesn't show up. I mean, I don't know what's going on in my life. I don't know how many people are messing with me. I don't know if my mail's getting stolen. A lot of things going on right now for me, Truth Seeker. But I persist. You know, I'm on a mission here to wake people up. So these people, yeah, they're using up some of my time. And the reason I'm taking the time to respond again is for all the people like my friend here who get trapped into these lies. I mean, it happens every time. I don't know why so many people fall for these shills. So, Montagraph, you know, come on, buddy. If you're going to make this video, come without the mask. You're not scaring anybody. You look like a joke. And Richie from Boston. Dude, shut the fuck up. Mr. Sound Effects, Mr. Scammer. Who's the real COINTELPRO? This guy's just a fucking moron tool. He's definitely part of the shill network, but he's just the retard stooge they throw out here to attract, I guess, like-minded people. And here in America, there's a lot of retarded stooges. You know, Richie from Boston's just a fucking moron. Hey guys, the Bible, it's so great, it's like a science fiction novel with giants. I'm a Christian. Does the guy sound like a Christian? That's all he talks about in the Bible. Giants and science fiction novel. Does he even know anything else about the Bible? What are you guys listening to? I mean, I don't need to say anymore, do I? I think I said it all, Truth Seeker. If you've been unsubscribed, please subscribe back. They're trying to suppress the truth, but they can't. They cannot at all. Until next time.